So the big question by a lot of people is that did he or didn't he? Did Bob Shirley cause Don Mattingly's back problems that pretty well ended his career? Well, we're going to go into the rumor later on. We're going to talk about how he got to Major League Baseball and how he stayed there. Now, the native of Cushing, Oklahoma, born Robert Charles Shirley, June 25th, 54, played all or parts of 11 seasons in MLB from 77 to 87 for the Padres, Cardinals, Reds, Yankees, and Royals. Shirley was a southpaw pitcher who worked both as a starter and in relief. He was originally drafted out of Putnam City High School in 72 by the LA Dodgers, but chose to attend the University of Oklahoma. While there, he was a member of the gold medal winning United States national team at the 74 Amateur World Series, the predecessor to the current Baseball World Cup. He was drafted again in 75 by the Giants but did not sign, instead waiting until the following January when he was drafted in a secondary phase by the Padres. Now, Shirley skipped several levels of minor league baseball, being assigned directly to the AA Amarillo Gold Sox to start the 76 campaign. After posting a 9.5 record with a 3.32 ERA in 16 starts, he was promoted to AAA Hawaii Islanders, finished the season there. It would be the last time Shirley played in the minors until 87. Now, he was named to the Padres starting rotation to open the 77 campaign. He posted what turned out to be one of the best seasons in his rookie year, setting what would be career highs in wins with 12, games started 35. Innings pitched 2014 and strikeouts 146. And of course, he was featured prominently in some of the early episodes of This Week in Baseball. That's why he's so well remembered in Canada for sure. It was also his only year as a full-time starter, as he never started more than 25 games the season after 77. Now, when he started the 78 season, the Padres rotation as their number 2 starter after future Hall of Famer Gaylord Perry. Although he pitched occasionally in relief, he remained in rotation until July, when he was moved to the bullpen after starts when he gave up 6 runs on 7 hits and 5 walks in 6 innings. He made only one start the rest of the year, becoming a long reliever. Now, after spending 2 more seasons as a swingman for the Padres, Shirley was part of a enormous 11-player trade which sent him to the Cardinals along with Rollie Fingers, Gene Tennis, and minor league catcher Bob Guerin for a package of prospects and role players. Now, over the course of the next 2 seasons, Shirley's role remained the same. After spending 1 season in St. Louis, he was traded during spring training in 82 to the Reds for a pair of prospects, one of whom was reliever Jeff Lottie. He became a free agent after the season and was signed by the Yankees. Now, during Shirley's first season with the Yanks, he was used mostly as a starter for the first time since 79. He started the second game of the season on April 6th after Ron Guidry's opening day start, but after giving up 4 runs in 2 innings, he did not pitch again for nearly 2 weeks. In his next start, which came on April 27th, he pitched his first shutout in nearly 4 years. Despite this, he finished the year with a ballooning ERA above 5.08 for the first time in his career, and also pitched a few innings of his career 108 outside the strike-shortened 81 season. Now, through the remainder of Shirley's career with the Yankees, he was primarily used as a long reliever, starting just 22 out of 140 games in which he appeared from 84 to 87. His Yankee career came to an abrupt end in June 87. According to some accounts, Shirley was involved in an incident of clubhouse roughhousing with Don Mattingly that resulted in Mattingly ending up in a disabled list. Mattingly denied such an incident occurred and said these back issues were not related to Shirley. Shirley, unfortunately, was released shortly thereafter. So the full story, I think, will never be known, and Shirley's never really got officially on the record since then. Now, after his release, he signed with the Royals 8 days later. His tenure with Kansas City was disastrous as he appeared in just 3 games, pitching 7.1 innings and giving up 12 runs, including 5 homers for an ERA of 14.73. The Yankees re-signed him to a minor league contract, and he finished the season with their AAA farm club, the Columbus Clippers. Now, after playing in the Blue Jays farm system in '88, Shirley retired. He eventually became a pitching coach and manager in the Blue Jays minor league system, taking over for Galen Cisco mid-season when he was called up to the Blue Jays. So overall, 67-94 record, 3.82 average, 790 strikeouts, and of course, gold medal for the U.S. at the Baseball World Cup in St. Petersburg in 1974. Now, I saw him play with San Diego. He had all the talent in the world, but I think the big problem is he was just an AL East pitcher that he did his best. And when he was pitching with the Yankees, that's when he was the strongest. Now, with the Padres, They didn't have much for starters at the time, and of course we all know that Clay Kirby was long gone. He was supposed to be either a one or number two or number three starter into the '70s, but they gave Shirley a chance, and like I said, that first season he did quite well. But like I said, not say a 1 year wonder, but but his time with the Yankees, like I said, controversial with that Mattingly thing. If anybody out there knows that Mattingly, I mean, Shirley's got on the record saying it wasn't me. Say like the song. I don't think Mattingly would have been roughhousing in the dugout with Bob Shirley. If anything, would probably be, one of the older players or the players he was drinking with, or because Bob Shirley was just, he was just a capable pitcher. He wasn't a shit disturber. Last I checked, anyway. Because the mid '80 Yankees were different because they were chasing the Blue Jays, but they couldn't catch us back then. So that's the big story of that decade, and Detroit, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the many lives of Bob Shirley. If you like what we're doing here, and Andrew Lippert gave us a request, and this one we're going to be doing several of Andrew's requests in the next few days. So, Andrew, thanks a lot for that, and keep looking to the stars. Keep your stick in the ice, and my God, ladies and gentlemen, don't have skeletons in your closet come out in a wrestling pay-per-view. I'm looking at you, Chris Jericho. Have a good one. First time I mentioned AEW in the channel for a while. Yes, it still exists. Have a good one. Bye.